I'm not going to let you record inside my vehicle. You cannot do that.
I can, and I will.
Literally one of his first audits ever, and this is how he's treated. Now this one was recently brought to our attention after we decided to take a look at the Random Patriots channel, but the way I see it, Justin should not be the only one helping to expose this tyranny and corruption you're about to witness. Now of course it would help us greatly if you hit the thumbs up button down below and the subscribe button and comment what you think about this, as well as give us some laws that would apply to the situation, because that would help us in the YouTube algorithm and to help more eyes see what happened on July 9th, 2025 at approximately 10 a.m., taking place within the town of Asbury Park, New Jersey. The victim here is Craig, the main man behind the brand new channel, Public Enemy Number 1A. With the main perpetrators being the Asbury Park PD, particularly this tyrant, Officer Whitley. Now Craig was taking a tour around town recording whatever he can see from public, until he came across this chiropractor building known as Castellini Care. An employee from that place, if I'm not mistaken the owner, decided to come out and briefly confront him about him recording in public, particularly in his general direction.
Excuse me? Yeah.
Wait, that way?
No, that way.
Why is that?
No reason.
Then he proceeds to call the police, inform them that he asked the guy if he was recording his building, which by the way, that particular verbiage was not even used by this man. He only asked him, "Are you recording?" And so Whitley proceeds to be the first man to answer the call. And during his interaction with Craig, another cop shows up known as Sergeant I'm sorry, how do you pronounce that? But I want you to pay attention to what this so-called sergeant says in direct contradiction to what Whitley wanted to do.
They were curious.
Yeah, they was asking why you was recording. You record me. That's okay. I'm recording you also, though. Yeah. So you got any credentials to be recording or whatever?
Credentials?
Yeah.
What kind of credentials?
Any type that you want to provide.
215.
No, I have nothing.
Okay. What are you recording, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
Okay, 215.
Anything I can see.
Huh?
Anything I can see.
Are you USA Force?
Okay. All right. Any particular reason?
Capital doing payroll.
Any particular reason?
Can you do me a favor and help me out real quick with a vehicle release?
Okay.
Backed up with other
I just called my
reports in the lobby
supervisor. Let him know.
and 41.
Is there a problem with recording? Sir?
They don't want you recording in front of their business.
Yeah, that's not really their choice. So.
Okay.
Good way to do it, how you doing?
Huh?
Let's drop my evidence off.
Oh, okay. I don't know. He's recording. You know, they don't want him recording in front of the business. No credentials to the recording.
Yeah, public space.
So, huh?
Public space.
No, absolutely. You can record. I'm just... Huh? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just having... All right, let's wait.
I literally just come down this way from my shop. Nice meeting you.
You too, sir. Have a good day. Thank you for honoring your oath.
So he's just recording. The owner of this business did not want him recording in front of his business.
He's on a public street. I mean, he's on a sidewalk,
No, I just wanted to let you know. That's all.
we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Just do me one favor. Please just don't block the door, though. That's all.
I haven't blocked the door until just this moment.
That's fine. No, that's fine. That's all. You could keep recording and everything. That's fine. That's it. Yeah, no, he's allowed to record in public. No, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. So I just spoke with him because he's allowed to record. It's a public place or whatever, but I just told him to move from in front of your door.
So as we see from both Craig's footage and the body-worn camera footage, this sergeant tells Whitley 9 consecutive times that this man is able to be recording whatever he can see from public. 9 times. Of course, each time verbalized differently, but still. But even though Whitley at this point is well aware that this man is able to record whatever he can see from public, a phrase that I've used many different times in past videos including this one, as soon as Public Enemy Number 1A decides to record the inside of that police cruiser, that's when Whitley becomes violent with him. And I do mean that when I say violent.
So I mean, I don't, you know, that there's a HIPAA laws
Yeah.
that say, you know, we
Yeah.
have to keep the privacy of my
Absolutely.
patients,
Absolutely.
and I don't know if that's the privacy
Absolutely.
aspect that people are looking for.
Please do not record inside my vehicle. That you cannot do. That you cannot do. You cannot
Sure,
do.
don't touch
Please,
me.
please.
Do not touch me.
I'm asking you.
Do not touch me. Get back.
Wait, 5.
Step back.
Record inside my vehicle.
Step back.
I'm not going to let you record inside my vehicle. You cannot do that.
I can, and I will.
Let you. Come on. You're under arrest.
I am not under arrest.
I resist against me.
Ah, you're getting sued, motherfucker. Off me.
Remember all those times his so-called sergeant told him that he was able to record from public? Why did not a single one of those words register into Whitley's mind? Is he really that smooth-brained, or did he just want to get violent with somebody for his own sadistic pleasure? Better yet, when the so-called sergeant came back after this man was brutalized for recording in public, why did he not stop Whitley from doing what he was doing, let alone arrest Whitley for the aggravated assault? He did inflict serious bodily harm against this man after all, because when he did get medical attention eventually, they confirmed that he suffered a concussion, not to mention the blood being spilled from his head. And of course they try to gaslight everybody watching, including Craig himself, by claiming, "This is what you wanted."
When you gonna cut in here, you guys are getting sued big time. I know, it's what you wanted. No, it's not what I wanted. You want to get a reaction? It's not what I wanted. And now you got a reaction. No, it's not what I wanted.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Can any of you tell me in the comments whether or not you want to be beaten and bloodied by police? Can you let me know in the comments if that's the kind of masochism you want to go through? Allow me to save you the trouble. None of you are going to, because it just isn't true. Nobody wants to be beaten and bloodied by the police. Nobody wants to have their lives ruined by cops, or worse, taken by them. But no, he's just doing this all for attention. Again, nobody wants this. They continue to mock him for exercising his rights during the arrest and after he was booked in. And when he tries to speak to the public records ladies about this, we get so-called Lieutenant Townsend violating his rights even more, just because they have some kind of policy forbidding people from recording the inside of that office, even though the lobby is fully accessible from the public.
For doing it.
Cannot film.
I understand that.
Please leave.
Jesus
Please leave.
Christ.
Please leave. Come on.
Get your
Cat
hands
looking for you.
Get your fucking hands
Looking
off
for you.
me.
Would you like to go to the
fucking-
hospital because you're
You
still injured?
fucking cops are ridiculous.
Come on.
No,
Come on, sir.
The young
You're
lady
bleeding and you
spoke
got
to me.
coffee stains
The
all
young
over your
lady
shirt, sir.
spoke
You
to
might
me.
need to clean yourself up.
The young lady spoke
First
to me
thing-
and
she did not.
informed me.
She called me and
She
said, "You're
and
recording,
she
sir."
informed me that I'm not allowed.
Okay, so now that
and we
you
just had the
recorded into
discussion.
you got enough
We
recording?
just had the
Would you like to
discussion.
get the rest of the building?
I can record whatever the f I
Come on,
want.
let's go, but don't get loud. Otherwise, everybody here is going to feel alarmed.
Shame. Shame that they feel alarmed. Isn't that a pity? Isn't that a pity?
Come on, let's go clean your shirt.
No.
Plus
Why don't
two,
you
it
just-
smells like you need a shower.
Yeah, because you're scummy
I don't,
cops
sir,
were all
why were
over
you
me.
so angry? Who were you fighting with in front of the store yesterday?
I wasn't fighting
They
with
were.
anybody.
You know, there's somebody looking in your
I
car,
wasn't fighting with...
waiting for you at your car.
Yeah, it's my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the store owner and witnesses said that you and somebody were fighting each other in front of the store yesterday in the car. Who were you fighting?
I wasn't-
Is that where you got the injuries from?
No, I got the injuries from your officer.
Okay. Do you want to make a report of what happened yesterday
Clearly.
with you and that individual?
No,
in the
there was
car?
no fight.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. Why don't we call it a day? Okay. You're obviously irritated. all right?
obviously.
You're obviously irritated.
I am-
Irritated
I am
and you're angry
obviously
with the
fucking
world.
irritated.
Okay. So why don't we go clean ourselves up?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Okay.
Okay?
Come on.
Just leave me alone. Okay? Don't bother me and I will be quiet.
But you cannot
I won't.
record.
All right. I won't
cannot
record in
record.
there. I understand
Okay.
that. I understand that. Okay?
You need to get a life.
You need to shut the up and get a life yourself, bitch.
It's very clear you're having a bad day, you're full of hatred, you hate everyone. Gee, it's almost like being beaten to a pulp for exercising your rights would make somebody angry or something. I don't know. Does a so-called lieutenant not hear himself when he speaks? Apparently not, considering the fact that he tries to gaslight this man into thinking that there was coffee on his shirt and not his own blood. Oh, and did I mention the fact that during his processing at this jail in Asbury Park, New Jersey, not a single cop involved informed any of his family members of where he was? And not only do we have a severe case of aggravated assault and kidnapping perpetrated by Officer Whitley and the other cops involved, but we also have them committing malicious prosecution. Whitley ended up charging this man with 4 separate charges, including obstructing administration of law or other governmental functions, disorderly conduct, harassment, and resisting arrest. Obstruction? Really? What exactly was he physically obstructing these cops from doing? Disorderly conduct? The only time he raised his voice was after Whitley started putting his hands on him. I think any reasonable person would be irate about that as well. Harassment? Who exactly did he harass? The guy at that chiropractor clinic? He was silently recording whatever he can see from public. Just because that chiropractor clinic issued a phone call means nothing. And resisting arrest? This is Post-Edit Recognizing Our Rights here to let you all know that as I was editing this video, I discovered something about resisting arrest in the state of New Jersey. So there's this penal code in New Jersey known as 2C29-2, resisting arrest or eluding an officer. And in part of this penal code, it states the following. It is not a defense to a prosecution under this subsection that the law enforcement officer was acting unlawfully in making the arrest, provided that he was acting under color of his official authority, and provided the law enforcement officer announces his intention to arrest prior to the resistance. Wow. Can any of you think of what is wrong with this law? Because I can think of so many things wrong with this that I really don't need to mention it. I'll let you all say it in the comments. The only thing that I can say is that this is the most offensive and insulting law to we the people and the US Constitution that I have ever seen in the nearly 5 years of ROR being in existence. This makes 38.15 in Texas look constitutional by comparison. Because no matter how unlawful the arrest is, a police officer in New Jersey can put you in cuffs and throw you into a cage no matter what. You could be completely innocent beyond a shadow of a doubt, and they could still imprison you for no reason at all. Just wanted to briefly share this with you all, because this right here is an unconscionable stain on the concept of freedom itself. Now, whether or not this guy is in the middle of filing a lawsuit against this PD, I do not know for sure. He's obviously not letting this go, considering that he did get body-worn camera footage, and the 911 call issued a dispatch. So it's possible he's going to do something about this, but until he does, you best believe we're going to leave contact information down below to this police department for all of you to hold accountable, especially for the sake of getting Whitley fired, and decertified if even possible. Please be as respectful as can be if you decide to redress your grievances, but just like the acronym of our channel says, let them all hear our roar. But what is even more important is for you to go subscribe to Public Enemy number 1A, stay tuned for updates, support him in any way you can in this unlawful arrest and the lawsuit he may be filing, and let him know that Recognizing Our Rights said hello. And of course, one last thing, every single one of these tyrants involved, prove exactly why you need an attorney at your side at all times when dealing with them. So make sure you check out the description, the pinned comment, or the QR code on screen to get started with Attorney Shield today, where you could easily have an attorney on speed dial and record your interactions with nobody being able to stop you. If this sounds like a wonderful app to have on hand, don't forget to also support us by using our promo code of ROR1776 so you can get your first purchase 10% off. Aside from that, we the people thank you once again for tuning in. We sincerely hope you enjoyed this one, all things considered. Aside from that, never stop loving the good old Constitution.